teacher here at Browns River Middle School, but I also run the National Novel writing program. So typically on any random day we might have 80 to about 98 kids at this time, but in the past we've had 100. After school they write for an hour, and the intent is to write their story.
What do you think doing this project at your school has done for the writing community in your school?
The actual struggle, they realize that writing a long story takes stamina, it takes persistence, and a belief in oneself that their creative story has something of value to them and their friends and their community. And they realize the struggle of writing, that it's not easy to just create a book. There's a lot of time invested into it.
So tell me what's going on here.
I'm writing a story.
What's your story about?
A homeless player that homeless kid who watches a soccer scrimmage, and when a kid on the team gets hurt, the coach asks Tiago, which is the character, if he can play. And when he's playing, he shoots a bicycle kick that hits crossbar but doesn't go in. And his coach is amazed. So when the scrimmage is over, his coach asks him if he wants to play for the team, and he says yeah.
Okay, so there's this giant storm, and so there's this fairy named Leaf, and there's a giant storm, and it starts to destroy her home, and she gets lost, and she finds these friends, and she gets lost in the woods and stuff, and she has to find her way back home.
I'm currently writing a story about a book that it brings people back into a fantastical world of the real Renaissance era where Machiavelli and the Medicis were around. And it's about how in that world there is also, in the world that we exist in now, there is a game board of the game Machiavelli, which is actually a really fun game, but whereas they control armies and they attack cities, it's what's happening in their world. And so it's a twist on historical events, and it involves a lot of research on what actually happened, on who Machiavelli actually was, what he actually did, what happened in this year. So
I think all the action that I decide to put into it, not that what people ask me to do, but what I can do, because there's really no limits to writing.
I think being able to do whatever you want with your writing, you can add anything in, you can do fantasy, you can make a story about yourself. It's just open to anything you want.